Yahoo! Okay. And then look at this one. I should be calm doing this. Change the resolution and settings on the title screen. That doesn't change the window. Is this it? Is this my life now? What the wow, this pisses me off so much. Okay. Okay, it's orange day. It's orange day. Calm down. I am streaming apparently. Okay. So while this auto duels for itself, because I'm just gonna finish off I think they're called standard duelists. I'm gonna finish off a standard duelist. And I'm basically just doing the daily rewards for that. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna talk to you about the Aromage deck. So the Aromage deck is basically a bunch of monster effects and spell cards. Like the I guess what is it? The monsters are the blood, but for the blood to actually work, there's like the structure, like the real, like, what really gets this going, the deck going, I guess, is the I guess the bread and butter, or the spell cards. Now this is either gonna be, I'm gonna stop a little bit because both spell cards happen on screen. Let's have ourselves a battle. Shut up. Okay, so that's Aroma Garden and Aroma Gardening. These are the two. Oh yeah, what's up, Mika? I'm just talking about my Aroma deck and what I've experienced from playing the Aroma deck. Now, the bread and butter is these two spell cards, Aroma Gardening and Aroma Gardening. Aroma Gardening is basically gonna give an attack boost, like an attack buff to your monsters. But the main like feature of it, same thing with Aroma Gardening, is that it's gonna give you LP. When you gain LP, the blood of the Aroma deck, which is the monster cards like Aromage, Bergamot, they're gonna have a special effect when you gain LP. Let's see, I have a few of them. So for Jasmine, she's gonna give you an extra card, and that's gonna be useful if, say, you only have like 3 traps in your deck. And the reason why you have 3 traps is because for some reason every single spell and trap card in the Aromage deck is a continuous spell. And in Duel Links, you have like a smaller field than you do for like in like the normal game. I think the normal game has like 5 of these fuckers on each side. In Duel Links, you only have 3. Having 3 kind of means you kind of go for quick and dirty strategy. And I didn't know how well Aromage was going to do, considering there are 4 continuous trap cards along with 1 continuous spell card. That means that requires 4 fields, and I only have 3. So I had to kind of pick and choose what continuous trap I was going to use. Anyways, each one of these has a particular like monster effect. With Jasmine, she's going to give you an extra card, which is very helpful when you, I guess, like, you have so many things you just want in your hand. Bergamot, I only have one of him in my deck, and he's kind of been crucial to take down a bunch of people who just like have monster attack or monster defense. And like on like the best days, Marjoram can get up to 2500, and that's it. He only has 3900, but like the other monster effect that he kind of gets used with, and works with other people as well. There's Rosemary. Rosemary, when she gains LP, can turn a face-up monster on the field to like defense. And most characters that are like have really high defense or really high attack are not gonna have such a high like attack or defense on the inside. Like he's 1500, 800 defense. It's way lower. Then what is dirty associated with quick? Oh yeah, quick and dirty. I think it's because normally when you do something quickly, the quality of what you're doing goes down. So it's a little bit, I think dirty is like a funny way of saying that you did it poorly. So quick and dirty. But yeah, basically the Aromage deck, like most other decks, it's just this deck is really pretty, and it's like very easy to like figure out, I guess, the connections between all the cards. The reason why the Aromage deck just works with not with brute force the same way you would for the blue eyes and red eyes, but like it's like Shiranui in that you need to understand the effects between like the effects and connections between your monsters and your spells and traps. And they were like, and Aromage deck makes it a lot easier than Shironu, which is why I think, like, now that the whole Aromage deck is out, I'm starting to see more people use the Aromage deck. Well, only one person really, and I think they were getting the handle of how to do the Aromage deck when I like went against them, because they had a monster of a deck, and that's not great. It's really not great, I think, especially with the Aromage deck, where every card, the more cards basically you have on your field in your hand, the better it is for you. But like, if you like bulk it up too much, like you have too much of like one card or another, it just makes it harder to like get certain connections you need. It's like, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, whenever you like, you can probably God, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links has a bunch of deck themes in it, and with it, like, and though if you're not thinking about like making your own deck that's not in a particular theme, like I guess the Aromage deck is sort of in the category of plant decks, but it is like in its own universe itself, and it has like so many connections within itself that you don't want to use cards outside of the Aromage deck theme. But if you were to make like just a natural like plant themed deck, like, oh my god, like there were like so many connections you have to like find for yourself using different cards. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I lost track of what I was saying. Basically, the Aromage deck, difficult to grasp at first. You absolutely need all of the cards to really like mess with it and understand it. But once you do understand it, and you decide what path to like take with it, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty neat. It's very hard deck to go against. I would say that maybe its major weakness would be if you're unable to only level 20. So like I think Legendary Duelists, that's what he's called. Legendary Duelists have level 10, 20, 30, and 40 decks. 10 and 20, so easy. They're incredibly easy. The only way you could possibly lose is if you had a really bad first hand like that, and you didn't get any monster cards that you could use. But the good, like this part right here, is that this part right here just is like this is the reason why the spell cards are the bread and butter of the Aromage deck. It's because as long as I can like organize my deck properly, where even if my first hand I pull out a card I have to tribute summon, or I pull out like two of my like trap cards or something like that, it's still like possible to win the duel as long as I have a card like this on the field. Yeah. It's like, how do I... If I'm in trouble and I have a bad first hand, as long as I have one of the two spell cards, I can make it. I can still like make a comeback, and that's like one of the greatest parts about like that's one of the greatest parts about the Aromage deck. It's like a deck that just survives. It's a parasite. it's a real trooper, this deck. And I think it's a deck that like really I can vibe with, because because the way that I built my deck in particular is that I didn't go for like the brute force method, which means having a bunch of Bergamots. Instead, I went in Marjoram, which enables me to take attacks and lose my monsters without losing LP. And the fact that a bunch of the spell cards and traps give you more LP just automatically raises your survivability. Like, I've gotten to like, if you start the duel with like 4,000 LP, I've gotten up to like 10,000 LP before, and it was fantastic. I just kept tanking hits, or taking no damage at all, waiting for a Bergamot to appear in my hand, so I can use him and beat the other guy. And that's how I've been playing the Aromage deck. I'm so you can like redo it. such that there's one continuous trap in there where every time you gain LP, you get to like destroy a face-up like enemy monster. And I'm sure if you were to pair, I guess like Rosemary and Cananga, which is basically Rosemary turned to defense, usually lower attack or something like that. And then Cananga, he debuffs the enemy by like 500 from both attack and defense. And if I like had more Boogeyman instead of Marjoram, probably I would be able to like win duels faster rather than stall out. But the thing about it is that the reason why I like introducing this like stall tactic is because my heart is fond for Marjoram and Cananga, and they just have lower attack and defense. If I want them to survive and be used to me, I just have to stall. And if I'm lucky, I get to have one of them on my field, or both on my field, when I pull out Boogeyman. Like, everyone in this deck is very pretty and cute, but Cananga and Marjoram especially, I love them. Which is interesting considering I normally go for characters that are like red, which is Boogeyman. But Marjoram, I don't know, I like how like nice and gentle and nasty she is. I hope me like talking like I really did mean it when I said I was gonna do very little duelings in the beginning of this. I just wanted to like grind a little bit, that's all. Oh yeah, I also added an extra thing to my deck, which is that Aromage, you're able to do synchro summons. And that's where I put it. Is she in here? I don't think she is. Maybe she's in here. Yes, so Angelica. Now, she is effectively a tutor. And that means she's extra special effects, which is like another method to gain LP, but like her main purpose is to be a tuner. So that you can synchro summon for an evolved version of Rosemary. And Rosemary is gonna give you like a buff as well. So I guess like on like the best of best days, Boogeyman's gonna be like 4,400, and like Marjoram's gonna be like 3,000. But like I wholly bring out Rosemary because usually just the normal monsters I have are gonna be fine. But yeah, in addition to Rosemary, I decided to put in Splendid Rose. That's my little quirky bit that I added to this deck, aside from it making a stalling deck. And Splendid Rose is basically, if I'm having a really tough time trying to take down a monster, that's usually like a Blue Eyes or somebody with like gigantic attack or defense, I can use Splendid Rose to like have their attack ability and just be like, please go away. You specifically are the obstacle in my path to win this duel. Go away! So yeah, the auto duel is very strange in that I have these other monsters here just to like open out my options, but like me, I wouldn't personally use them because a lot of my like spell and trap cards are only useful if I have either a Aromage monster on the field or just a plant type monster. So Splendid Rose, even though it has, pretty sure it has like the least attack of them all, he's still way more useful to me than any of these other cards that I put here. But Auto Duel just insists on using them. I think it's because they have higher attack, and it's like usually it works out for Auto Duel. I don't give a shit. I want to see pretty monsters. Splendid Rose is much prettier than the other synchro summons that I can use. I just want to cover my bases, man. Oh, I need to switch characters. I got what's his name, Rex? I've got little tiny Rex to level 20. Did I get a Roy? Oh, I did? Nice! Yoo-hoo! Okay, looks like one more standard duelist. What level are you? Maybe I will do some actual... Oh, level 40! Okay, we're doing this. This might be level 40 because of like the way that it organized my deck. It's just go immediately usually. I'm going second. I appreciate that. I prefer going second with this deck because sometimes the first hand can be weird.
I'm up.
Huh.
It's my come out. I
What the fuck? What are you gonna do with that? Oh, okay, that's not good. I don't know if I like my chances right now. Cananga. Okay. So with this first hand, my first inclination would be probably I want to take out this guy for sure, but actually let me look at the control no monsters in the oh. Supposed to summon place 3 counters on it. So 2400. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. This card attacks or is attacked and move 1 counter. You can't destroy it. Unless for Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I could always know more. My knowledge about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is mostly confined to the deck themes that I played or have most played against. So there's a lot that I don't know yet. Now, definitely for sure, I'm gonna want to use this. And now... It's called a special summon. It doesn't have any counters on it, so I think I actually can remove it just by attacking it. This one, you can roll a 6-sided die. So this guy is aiming for 1. Why is this a gambling deck? What? Why is this, well, I guess it makes sense. He does have dice on him, but why is this a gambling deck where this is so, like... You get to look at your opponent's hand! Yeah, sure, that would only help if you, like... I guess, understood what the deck is all about. If for someone to look at my Aromage deck and see all this fucking tech, it would be like... would you even be able to, like, read through the effects? And if you read, even if you did get to read through the effects, would you be able to understand what the fuck was gonna happen next? No! The only way to, like, to actually... I guess if you did get, like, a... The thing about this is that even if he managed to look at my deck and be like, you know what, this guy has the most attack, it seems the most, like, I would still be able to do something with all of these cards. Like, with these 2 cards, I could pull out Oma Seraphy, and that would give me a buff. And that would still make it difficult for him, because I'm gonna take out this guy. I want to put out Cananga, because he has a debuff, but Rosemary is gonna be able to is gonna be able to take out this guy, while also, because it's gonna come into defense position. Just like that. And then with an 1800 attack, the guy is probably not, unless he has another one of these, like, cards similar to it that can beat my Rosemary, but even then, I don't know. Basically, stalemate right here.
I attack with my might. I end my turn. My turn. I draw this monster.
What are you pulling out? What? How come? It's supposed to be when attacked.
I activate my monster. Let's go, dice slops. Attack.
It's supposed to win. What? Did I read that wrong? If this card attacks or is attacked, remove 1 counter from this card at the end of damage step if you can't destroy. It's supposed to be your damage step? I don't understand. Why? Okay, where's this card though? You banish 2 dark monsters from your graveyard. Banish this. Wait, so is this card is this a banish deck? What the fuck? What is the trick behind that? I don't think this is gonna give me anything. I think I kinda want to have Lord, because then I'm gonna be able to special summon a monster now. Okay, what card do I want to pull out? Probably the best one, honestly. This could be a Marjoram.
Here I go.
Marjoram would have been neat if I had, I'll banish him before you get to banish him. Yeah, this is, that's Marjoram's special, like, ability. It's probably be kinda useful, given some decks. Like, with the Red Eyes, Blue Eyes deck, a lot of that is, like, sending a bunch of cards to the graveyard and then resurrecting them. So if I get to banish them before the other opponent gets to use, like, get to send them out, pretty much. And, like, just keep reviving them over and over again. That's kind of the Red Eyes and Blue Eyes deck, I think. Marjoram just pretty much takes care of that, which is also why I like Aromage so much. It just makes it so much easier to go against a deck I hate going up against. What am I doing now? Wait, also, it would be nice to have Marjoram in my deck earlier instead of Bergamot. Because when Rosemary, like, gets beat up in battle, if I have Marjoram in my hand, I get to, like, when a plant type monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card from your hand and gain 500 LP! Like, it's just so neat. It's so nice. With Jasmine, I am going to, normal summon her.
Get ready. I summon a monster in attack
I'm gonna activate one of my guarding so I can get just so I can draw an extra card. My deck is slightly bigger than his. I think he has 20 cards and I have 21 cards. This makes us even. Nope, I did not. This makes us even. Wait, did I get to pull a card already? I don't know. Now I have 13. I have less cards. Oh my god. In any case, oh, is it because he started first, so he only had like 4 cards in his hand? That makes sense. I need to, like, the thing about having small decks in Duel Links is that it makes it easy to pull out the cards that you need. However, if you have too small of a deck compared to your opponent, and especially if your strategy involves pulling out more cards, you lose the duel if you cannot draw any more cards. So, it might be a little bit crunked at times, but I hope it isn't totally crunked.
Get
Okay,
ready.
nothing
I tribute summon a monster.
he can do. I want the extra attack, so I'm gonna use Angelica's ability. I'm gonna take your, gonna gain life points based on attack here. And now he has more attack. Because he gains attack every time when you gain LP. Get a battle.
Let's have ourselves a battle. You're in for a licking.
I'm gonna try and like cut up as much LP as I can in case something happens in the future. Because the gambling decks are like the most chaotic decks you can have in Duel Links. Because it's like, on one hand, you could fuck yourself over, but on the other hand, you fuck the opponent over. It's real high risk, high reward kind of thing.
My turn. I draw.
And I wouldn't be surprised if anybody who plays gambling decks is Thrill Seeker.
In attack position. I activate my monster's effect.
This is like, just to be safe, I'm pretty sure I've already won the duel just by using Bergamot here. However, I want to be safe and set up in case something happens.
From my hand, my field spell. Let's have
Okay,
ourselves
yeah,
a
we could.
battle.
Okay.
Final
I didn't use it. I didn't get the buff, but that's alright. It's fine.
I may have lost, but I should.
I'm actually gonna try a rank duel. Yeah, I'm gonna do a rank duel, and doing that, I might not be able to talk as much as I did here. Because I don't want to like waste the opponent's time. And I don't want to have my time. Ooh, gems. No! And I don't want to have my time wasted either. So I'm probably gonna be talking a lot less and concentrating a lot more. What's up? What did I get? Oh yeah. I love the gems. I get the gems. When I say 5,000 gems, I can do I can pull 10 packs. Although I'm not sure what like I guess what box to go for. Although I have somewhat of an idea. There's like a witchcrafter deck that's slowly coming out. It's really pretty, and I want to try playing it because I like switching out decks that I play. It just mixes it up more. And since the adult deck, one particular monster card that I think is very vital to playing it has not come out at all. I mean, I have no choice but to try and like look for a different deck. Although oh fuck me.
Here I come.
Fuck me.
My turn. I set a card. Let my hand.
I don't know what to do with this.
Field spell
I didn't think I would get both Angelicas in one go.
I set a monster face and I end my turn.
I might be fucked.
It's my turn. Draw.
I can't even like get any connections with this either.
Set a card.
Fuck you and your set cards.
A monster.
Fuck you and your set monsters. What are we gonna do? Wow, you had a full set. Okay. Oh, this guy doesn't have many cards in his deck. I've got more than him. Like one more.
I draw a card.
Yeah. That's not good. That's not good. I don't have anything to attack with. What am I gonna do with this? I'll probably set up a bunch of things to do in the next. Fuck off! Don't talk to me!
I set a monster. I end my turn.
Usually when I you know, have my first hand, I have something to fight with, or if like so, you know, if I don't, then my next one I can still fight with. Orcfiend! I haven't played against Orcfiend much before, but I know it's a terrifying deck if you set up. And he's setting up!
A monster in attack position.
Fuck me! Oh shit! I didn't even get to do this. I'm on the buff on Jasmine.
Take this.
Just end me.
Attack with my monster. Just as I planned.
Oh really? That still works? Face up. Okay. Discard one. This card is destroyed. You can target one. Target. Okay.
It's my turn.
I don't know how to feel about what's happening right now. Oh, look. That's. Bites my lip. Fuck, this is not going well. I have nothing to attack with. Absolutely nothing. I wonder if I can take damage. Whoa, what are you doing? What do you possibly do with that? Oh, there was a slight pause where you could have done something about that.
My monster's effect activates.
Give me something. Baby Bergamot, Marjoram, I don't give a shit. Just give me something. Okay. I can single summon with this. But do I want to? Aha! Because I can pull out Aromatherapy Rosemary, but then what if he's gonna negate it? Either way, I do want to summon Rosemary.
I summon a monster in it. I activate a continuous.
And then I'm gonna defend. Oh, are you gonna negate my. Nope. Can I do anything? No, not right now.
My monster's effect activates.
Can you stop that from happening? Nope. Looks like you don't want to. Well, if one of those trap cards is I could destroy your monsters, that's. I decided to sync with summon. Is that gonna be a mistake? Who knows?
My monster's gonna
But if need be, I can use this trap card, gain LP, and then have the attacking monster. Oh, interesting. Huh, now he has more than me. No, I have a little bit more than him. I'm okay with that. What if I do this?
My monster's gonna stomp ya. Attack. Hold on. Here's my face down card.
Change that battle position. Tribute one. Take control of that monster and. Wait. What? Tribute one monster. Can target one face-up monster. What? What do you. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. But I can still use this card to either turn that, like, the attacking monster to defense position or take my monster back to attack position. So it should be fine. Probably. I'm trying my best. You know, stuff like this is where it gets really exhilarating, just like playing ranked duels like this.
I draw a card.
Always good to have extra spell cards on hand. I'm gonna do this.
My field spell active. My monster's effect.
Do I want to
activates.
synchro summon now?
My monster's effect activates.
Do I want to synchro summon? Thank you, Mega! I got another Jasmine, okay. I think I'm gonna synchro summon. No, do I want to? Do I? I'm gonna take the plunge.
My monster's effect activates.
No, don't do this.
You're not prepared for this. I special summon a I activate a continuous spell.
Did I want to do that? I don't know. Special summon. And then we're gonna summon Rosemary. Get an extra buff.
You're not prepared for this. I synchro summon a monster.
and then I can still put Jasmine on the field here. Just for extra defense, just in case. I'm just really fucking worried. And I'm going to, I guess, battle using. Please don't die.
You're in for a licking.
It's fine because like this gonna have 2400 still, but don't die. No. Destroy. Oh fuck me.
My field spell activates.
You know, I can still bring her back. You know, because the third effect of this, I give up 1000, and I get a special summon for Rosemary. So fuck you. Get bent. Get absolutely turbo slammed. Get turbo slammed! I can still attack with her. Okay, it will still be fine. I still get to have some. All attack resistant monsters. Your partner controls lose attack.
I end my turn.
That means 600 only here, huh? So that means I'm gonna and this is 600 for the rest of the time. So that's gonna make it harder to defend against that, LMAO. Aha. He has no monster cards, this is the thing. Wait, what? Do I only get to have a little bit of time?
My field spell, my monster's effect activates.
Okay, now I'm kind of have to running fast because I've been spending so much time Goodbye. No, okay. I guess so. Just give me something to end this duel. But if I die or she dies, I don't care. Go away. This is like there's so many traps. If you draw one card, it's okay. So I can't. Oh my god, just end. Don't give me a timer. I know it's make dueling as part of the thrill, but please. It's been like 38 minutes. I was supposed to play a puzzle game. Tug of one banish a monster bans monster. Tug of one and the banish. Fuck me. No, that's my only Pokemon.
It's my turn.
I'll probably use this to bring back Rosemary. He's having he's going so well. It's just like surviving. He's a little rat just like me. Oh yeah, this points is there, boy. Just let me. Just don't have a Kuribo, okay? Don't have a fucking Kuribo. We destroyed all his monsters, so he wasn't able to like. I really just drew all my spell cards, huh? If I'm Marjoram, I'm probably gonna sacrifice this Jasmine to pull it out, because I just need more attack right now. With Rosemary in the field, I have so much. Cananga isn't really useful right now, is he? It's too bad. Give me Marjoram. Give me a Marjoram. Please! Oh, well, that's fine. So in case what happens in the future.
Let's have ourselves a battle. You're in for a licking. My monster attacks your life points directly.
Oh, I'm okay with that. It's only one. I was wondering if he had that card in his hand. I'm gonna call it Rosemary and still beat you the fuck up. Shut up! Don't put the thing on screen.
Oh yeah.
I probably shouldn't have done that. And now I'm wasting time. Just attack.
You're in for a licking. Monster attacks your life points directly. You're in for
Why are you counting the attack thing as part of my time? Please.
the end of my turn. My turn.
I probably would be able to kill him if I. Huh.
I draw.
I can send one of my cards to the field. You know this. You know this. I can? Can I? Yeah, I can't, and then I can negate whatever attack he tries to pull out. Just take the loss, man. Don't surrender. You won't get any points if you surrender.
What? This cannot be.
My info looking multiple. No, I don't want to do anything.
My turn's done.
Yeah, he gave up. Either that, or we realized he couldn't do anything.
Any final words? I attack your life points directly.
That was a duel. Man, my heart is like pumping. Yeah, the Aromage deck can be very difficult to come up against if you don't have anything to negate my my traps or monsters enough to beat me up, pretty much. Like, that was a really awful first hand, and the subsequent draws afterwards, but like, but I was still able to like grasp getting LP and keeping my monsters alive, so it went well for me in the end. Oh, wow. I got a nice. I wonder if it's because they're nice. To be honest though, if you give somebody a nice, it's like usually that's like it's a sign of respect, you know? And I feel like most Duel Links players are like really competitive in a sense, so it feels nice when they respect you, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna do like to cool down. I'm gonna do the final like duelist thing. Auto duel. And I'm gonna just chillax here, drink some water. I have some coffee on the side. I'm not drinking that. Haha, my blood's beating enough. I feel alive. It's been 45 minutes. This ended up being longer than I thought it would be. That's not good. Why? What? Oh, to get Marjoram out. That's why. Wow, what a comeback. The thing about Aromage too is that maneuver that Auto Duel just pulled, though it is not turning out well right now.
I shall proceed.
It's super not turning out well. LMAO. Is that you can pull risky maneuvers because you know you're gonna get LP in the future. That's why I was able to sacrifice so much of my LP. Both because I built up so much, but also knowing I had a room of gardening on my fields here. And that gives me 1000 LP whenever I normal summon or special summon. So like, it's like a little bit in a sense. You can do that in the beginning of battle 2 when you haven't built up LP, knowing you will build it up if you pull this maneuver off. And also knowing that this is the only chance for survival. If you just don't play it safe and be as risky as you can. I think we're fucked. Because this deck ranked up so quickly, we can't fight back. And I don't have anything to synchro summon with Cananga. That's like 4, because Angelica only has 1. There's actually another
I end my turn.
Aromage monster that's not in my deck, because I don't really know how to use him. And if I did use him, he would only be useful. Oh my god, the fact that I didn't, like, I draw, like, when you have that first hand, you want like an even spread of both monsters, spells, and traps. Usually my problem is that I have too many like spells and traps, or monsters that I can't use to like attack or defend, like with Angelica. However, like, I guess if the bread is going to be the spell cards, then the butter is going to be the trap cards for the Aromage deck. Because those allow you to do like the most connections. Like the... no wait, maybe the butter would be the spell cards, because they guide you along the way. It's like... basically the trap cards that I have, they enable me to gain LP, but also doing extra maneuvers like special summoning from my deck or from my graveyard. No wait, yeah, special summoning from my graveyard. Or like, I think one of my trap cards as well. If I gain LP, I can destroy a monster on the fields. And I absolutely need to destroy this fucker. But I don't have, like, I only have 1 each of the continuous traps. That's 2 of them. So it makes it so much harder to pull them out if I didn't already pull them my first hand. So this fucking sucks. I'm probably gonna lose this auto duel. which happens sometimes. That's how it is when you
I draw.
because there's always an element of luck when you play Duel Links,
My monster attacks you directly.
and you try to minimize that element of luck by sort of like contorting your deck. And I'm like, and that's what I try to do the most. Just like that's why yeah, that's why you try to have a small deck and have only the essential cards and the essential amounts. So you can pull those cards when you need them, but also have them in your first hand if you need them.
It's my turn.
I didn't pull a different spell or shotgun. We're fucked. I guess, oh god. Just add me. Just add me.
I draw. I'll do.
There's no way in how we could have, like... Actually, I gave up too soon. Because I had Marjoram.
Never would have won if you didn't duel me.
And I would have stalled it a little bit more. Fuck, I gave up too quickly. That's also the thing too. It's like sometimes you can give up too quickly and you realize, wait, I could have done something, and that's always the most frustrating. I gave it too quickly, man. There's also a this guy here, Vagabond. Sometimes I call him Vagrant by accident. Whoops. Bronze Wing 7. That's actually I'm bronze. Well, technically I'm bronze 1, I think, but I probably I can take this. Is this gonna be dueling stream? Am I actually gonna play samsara? I started earlier because I thought it would take me a while to play the puzzle game, and also I wanted to do some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But I guess this is what's happening. Yeah, if I have I just want spells trapped in my hand. Hoppy. You play a Hoppy deck? Yeah, more of the Hoppy cards came out recently. Yo, that's so pretty. Yo, I appreciate that. I appreciate this.
Here I come. My
The
turn.
Hoppy deck is so pretty.
Draw a card.
Wow. You don't see that every day. 3 Canangas. Am I blessed? Am I actually blessed? I don't know. But he's not gonna be able to survive this, LMAO.
Activate. Oh yeah. I summon a
But that's
monster
okay,
and
because I can just bring him back.
activate a continuous spell.
What did you do? Oh, fuck me. Okay, this is a way to negate, pretty much, all, like, oh my god. One spell trap card or effect is activated. Oh, fuck me. Okay, because basically this entire deck just runs on that. I'm fucked!
I end my turn.
This is not gonna do anything for me. I have no idea how to combat that. And there's another one in the field! That means even... my god, I'm already dead. Holy shit.
Just as I planned. I activate a continuous spell.
Is that even gonna work?
Get ready.
This is gonna return to my hand, isn't it?
Summon a
But...
monster. I knew you'd try that. I activate a continuous spell.
what do I do about this? I can still survive if I have LP. But if I can't...
This duel's looking dicey.
Because I'm only able to... My monsters are weak to begin with because they use monster and card effects to turn the tide of battle. But with Cyber Slash Harpy Lady, unless I have Dried Winds, I'm not going to be able to destroy them. It's monster, right? Not hand, not coin. Yeah, unless I have Dried Winds, I just need to keep gaining LP and trying to survive as much as I can, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to survive. From here, I get 1,000. Right now, I can get 1,000. And from here, I can get 1,500. And that's gonna bump me up to 20. I can't even take one attack. I'm not gonna be able to survive the next turn. I'm fucked. I should have been using this. I should have thought ahead and used this as much as I could. I'm boat alone.
Activates. My continuous trap activates. Here I go. I summon a monster in attack. I activate a continuous spell. I end my turn.
I'm so totally. This is the monster on the field. Can I do something like spicy later? I don't know. Man, maybe I should have set Marjoram over so I could like, I don't know. What have I even done with Marjoram? I don't know. Oh my god, he says more cards in his deck.
I knew you'd try that. I activate a continuous spell. I knew you'd try that. My continuous trap activates.
What am I doing with myself? I don't know.
Here I go.
I thought Angelica
Special summon
instead.
a monster.
I have 3,800. That's not gonna be enough. Can I do no?
This can't be happening. Rookie. My
Wait, is it only
monster's
spell and
effect
trap cards?
active. You're not prepared
Not monster
for this.
effects?
Rookie. My monster's effect activates.
Is there something special here? I guess I'll take you away. Oh, that's such a pretty card. What? What the fuck? Ah! That was like for the Aromage deck. That's definitely a hard deck to go up against. That's like one of the major weaknesses right there. I'm so glad I could actually show that, and also prove to myself that I knew what the weakness of my deck was. Yeah, no deck in this game is gonna be like the ultimate deck, and you just have to be okay with that. That no matter how like strong you try to make your deck, how many contingencies you try to beat up against, you're always gonna have like a prime weakness, and you can never do anything about that. All you can really do is just play different decks, sort of be a jack of all trades, rather than just main one in particular. You mean we show him? He showed me up. It was Bronze Wing 7 and he beat me up. But yeah, I think that's the dual link part of the stream done. Click that off. I'm gonna bring up Samsara and we'll see how much I can get through of it today. Cause I'll probably need to play it again. Maybe. Do I want to say Friday? I might be tired Friday. Mika, do you not know about Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, it's a tiny screen.